Hello friends, welcome to C# Space. Today in this video session, we will discuss about how to create a connection string in ASP.NET Core 2.0. So let's start. We open our Visual Studio and here we create a new ASP.NET Core web applications. Here we choose a web and here we select ASP.NET Core web applications. Here we choose our path and here we rename it. It's like a connection string get string and then click on OK. Now it's creating a project for ASP.NET Core 2.0. Here we select a .NET Core and it's a .NET Core 2.0. Here for a sample I will use this web applications model view controller, then click on OK. Now it's creating a project for ASP.NET Core 2.0. Now project is created. In our previous videos I will explain all these files for in brief, like Appsettings.json, bundle config.json, and I have explained all these files and www root in my previous video session. If you want to know about these files, please watch my previous video sessions. So for creating a connection string in ASP.NET Core 2.0, we will take this Appsettings.json file. Here we create a connection string for ASP.NET Core 2.0. In previous, like ASP.NET MVC, we create a connection string in our web.config files, and that files in XML format. But in ASP.NET Core, these files is changed into the JSON format. So here we create a new block, like I taking a data, it's a connection string, and here I will take any sample database for creating a connection string. So I open my Server Explorer and here I taking my the test.db. Now it's opening. We go to their properties. This is the local database for the testing. It's a connection string. Now here we paste it. Now this is all for how to create a connection string in Appsettings.json file. Now in next step we will access this connection string object into our CS class. So we go to our Solution Explorer and here I create one more sample class, like db.cs. Now it's adding classes for db.cs class. So in first step we need to add one more namespaces for accessing a connection string from Appsettings.json file. So it's using Microsoft.extension.configuration we need to create one more functions for fetching the record from appsetting.json file. It's I configuration root, it's get configuration. Here we take where type, it's where builder, new connection string, connection builder, sorry, it's a configuration builder dot set base path, it's a directory, dictionary dot get for accessing a directory. We need to add one more namespaces, it's using system.io, then here we write directory dot get current directory dot add JSON file, then we write here app setting JSON file name, it's app setting dot JSON. No, it's optional, it's true, and it's reloaded on change. So if any changes occurred into the app setting.json, then it's reload that app setting.json file, then reload on changes is true. Now we return this, return builder dot build, this configurations class needs to be inside the class section, so we copy this into the class, and in next step we create one more constructor for accessing the connection string into this CS file. So we create a constructor where configuration and call this function get configuration. Now we create a SQL connection object, we add a namespace for this using system.SQL client. Now we set this connection string here, new SQL connection configuration dot get connection string dot get section. we provide here the section name. In my sample project, here I take a sample section as a data, so we write this section name here. And we take one more section, it's a connection string dot get section dot value. This created a functions for accessing a connection string of the section of the data and section of the connection string. Means this is the first section and the inner section is connection string. So it's saying something missing. We add here a comma for adding a new block. Here it's a data and connection string. So now in next step we go to our solution explorer, and here we create object for a db class. It's a db, and here we write any object name db. Now we add a breakpoint into this connection object and then run this project into debug mode. Now this building the project of the get connection string sample project. Currently it's restoring some NuGet packages. Now it's loading a local host. Now it's stop on the breakpoint. Here we check a connection string value. So this is the connection string. Data sources admin that we created a connection string into the Appsettings.json file. Now we continue this. So now this loading up index section method inside HTML controller. So this is all for how to access a connection string and create a connection string in ASP.NET Core 2.0. So in our next video session I will discuss about how to fetch the record and display data into the ASP.NET Core 2.0. So if you have any problem and any related queries, please write in a comment box. I will reply you soon. If you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and click on a notification bell. I will reply you soon. We will meet in next video session. Thanks.